This is a story to all the girls who are always nice and kind to the weird kid in class or that weird guy in the corner who's a loner. Be careful, because I learned my lesson the hard way. In undergrad, I really wanted to go to med school, and to be able to go to med school, you need to publish like a few papers or at least have some type of research experience. So I asked my biology professor to join his lab, to which he accepted. Great. And then my biology professor introduced me to another kid who was a couple years older than me at the time. We're just going to call him Adam. He was supposed to be my research mentor, and he's supposed to teach me everything that I know. And Adam, literally just imagine your typical skinny, nerdy Asian kid. But for some reason, he thought he was the hottest shit in the world. He would keep saying weird stuff like, oh, all the girls in OChem want me. And I would be like, what do you mean they want you? Like, they probably want you to help them with OChem. Because he was actually very smart, very intelligent. But he'll be like, no, they want me because I'm so hot. And I'm just like Adam, like, chill. Also, this kid has no friends, so I felt obligated to kind of be his friend, and he basically confided in me with everything. Then he started purposely scheduling our experiments so we would have to come into lab from like 9 p.m. to 2 to 3 in the morning. Usually with research, protocols can take a really long time, but you can time it out. Most people can come in from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the latest, but he was purposely wanting me and him to come into lab in the middle of the night. And that was really sketchy because I did it a couple of times. I convinced him and said, listen, I can't come in to lab in the middle of the night anymore. If that's what you want to do, you can do that by yourself, but let's time our lab better so we only have to work during the day. I basically brushed it off, didn't think about it. We only do our research during the day. This part is really important. He started talking to me about this girl that he's seeing. We're just gonna call her Bella. He asked her out on a date, and then months passed by, they started dating, and he would always come into lab and ask me like advice, like on where to take her out on dates, what they did that weekend. A new semester started. At this point, it's been like a year of him talking about Bella. I started my neurology class, to which I sat across from this girl who was very familiar, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Bella, because Adam had showed me pictures of Bella, so I knew what she looked like. So I went up to Bella and I was like, hi, like, I'm Mikala, I'm Adam's lab mate. She was really scared, and she was like, how do you know me? How do you know what I look like? How do you know my name? Your boyfriend told me about you. Like, you guys have been dating for a year. I've heard so much about you. And she was like, Adam is not my boyfriend. Part 2, because I'm running out of time, and it gets worse.
Sometimes there's a good reason why people avoid them.